And we're back with another book review post gym because apparently that's the only time I decide to make videos. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. Today we're gonna review Hooked, and I'm very excited to talk about this one because it's been since the beginning of the month since I read this book, and I still remember like almost all of it. So that tells you how good of a book it was. Um, Overall, I give this book a 4.5 out of 5. I don't know that it would be a book that I would reach back to want to read a second time, but it was really good and I flew through this book when I read it. I read it in 2 nights, but like the collective time it took me, I probably could have finished it in like 6 hours. I read through this book so fast. It's part of the Never After series, and I've read two of them so far. I'm on the third one, which I'm not loving as much, but I really haven't given it much of a chance. I have beef with the Wizard of Oz. Those who know why, no. Um, but anyway, it was a really good book. I enjoyed it. It's not like a retelling. These books aren't retellings of these like Disney and like fairy tales. They just use the villains. So you know who Captain Hook is, but then it kind of revamps it into somebody else. But the one thing that I do like about these books so far is that yes, these male main characters are villains, but are they really bad guys? Like they're bad guys, but are they bad guys? Like they have their reasons, and for the most part so far they've been justifiable. Um, but I like the little hints towards Peter Pan on in this book. So obviously the main character, his name is James, and people call him Hook. The main female character, her name's Wendy, and her dad's name is Peter, and he owns an airline company called Neverland Air. And then his secretary is something Tink or something like that, something Tinkerbell related. She was in the book, so I didn't bother to remember her name because I didn't like her. But the way that the story progresses and how the characters kind of intertwine, where he's originally going to, um, like, he's originally going to use Wendy to get back at her dad. And then, of course, they fall in love. That cliche. And then he is accusing her of working with her dad, and it just things happen. I don't want to give it away because I feel like that's like pivotal parts in the book. But things happen, and you're like, should she forgive him? Probably questionable. I wouldn't, but you're rooting for her to forgive them because you just want the characters to like be together. Be like, oh, it's really not that bad. It is bad, but for the sake of the book, you want it to work out. Um, but overall, I really enjoyed Hooked. I think it was written really well. It was easy to read, and you just kept wanting to turn the pages to see what was going to happen next and to hope for what you want as the outcome to be the outcome. And it's definitely read the trigger warnings. I will say that with like any book, read the trigger warnings if that's something that you're not sure you can handle. Me personally, I read the trigger warnings just because I'm like, ooh, what's gonna be in the book? There hasn't, there has yet been anything in a trigger warning that I've been like, oh no, can't do it. But I know eventually I will find something. But overall, Hooked was a really good book. 4.5 out of 5 stars. Spice level, give it like a 1.52. I don't really remember the spice in it as much, but it was still good. I definitely recommend you read this book. It is on Kindle Unlimited. The whole series is, which has been great because I've kind of toyed with the idea of reading them and then I didn't really want to buy them all. And they're all on Kindle Unlimited, even the new one. So if you are interested in reading Hooked or any of the other books in the Never After series, They're on Kindle Unlimited, and they are just great. I have already read Scarred, which is the second one in the series, so I will be doing a book review of that very soon. That one was also very good, and I like them because they all can be read separate. So if you don't like one, you can stop reading it and go to the next one, and you don't lose any story. So it's kind of nice that you don't have to, like, if you're not feeling one of the books in the Never After series, you can just not read it, skip to the next one if that one is more your cup of tea. But I'm very excited. Definitely recommend this book. Go read it. It was good. Have a good day, guys.